This electronics shop outlet has just moved into the neighborhood. I've heard that the manager's name is Ham Underwood. Everyone knows they sell overpriced junk, but it is conveniently located.
Not much more convenient than right next door.
Now that's interesting. Looks like an alien pineapple. Looks like a core sample from an old sofa. An old 1286 with an ancient super duper wowzer VGA monitor.
Wowzer!
Ooh, Plan 9 flying saucers. Very cool. Well, that's either a model of a space station or a 4-pack of mineral water. This must be the new 10-key laser printer pop-up toaster unit.
Toast.
I don't know what this is, but it's got a real nice handle. A Vox TV with remote crab speakers.
And it hovers for some reason.
The counter's spotless and wraps around 3/4 of the showroom floor.
I wasn't looking at that.
Kids infrared visors. They stopped making these about 50 years ago and they're still overstocked. Shelves and shelves of useless, overpriced products. Yum, an imitation chocolate keyboard, the perfect Valentine gift for that special computer nerd.
Delicious. Back in a moment, folks.
A remote control flying saucer, huh? It's so old it's turning to dust. Now that's interesting. Looks like an alien pineapple.
I love pineapples. Even an alien pineapple is probably delicious.
The Rodent Tracker 8000, just like on TV. Because household pests never build up an immunity to bullets.
Because household pests never build up an immunity to bullets. Oh, one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Yum, an imitation.
Yeah.
Looks like some kind of space chicken. Oh, a drive-through teller tube. Everyone should have at least one of these around the house.
Yeah.
The fax machine's so outdated it doesn't even have a brand name. And it's better than nothing.
Is it? Zip. A fax machine. For those of you who don't know, the word fax is short for facsimile or copy, and a fax machine is something that sends a copy from one place to another.
This is something called Future Crate. It must hold more stuff than plain old crates.
talk to him right now. Alright, why not?
That pudgy computer dweeb really has a battered head.
Batter. Oh.
How's it going? You here to do more shopping?
Have I been in here before?
Maybe. I'll have to see what you've got that I can waste my money on.
Well, go ahead and look around. If you see something you like in the blue light special box, just insert your card. We'll be happy to bill you later.
I tried not to stare, but it threw me off when I saw how cross-eyed Ham Underwood is. I'll have to keep in mind that anything he says is on the left is probably on the right.
How's it going? You here to do more shopping?
Can't we ask about these things?
No, I came by to get some information from you.
I sell gadgets, not information. Feel free to look around, but the only questions I answer are about the merchandise.
Merchandise. Merchandising. Where the real money from the video game is made. I shall see. Fax machine. Wow. Okay. Up the stairs we go. Whoa! What? Ah! Whoop!
Do you have a fax?
As soon as I hook up the new fax machine, a fax prints out. Oh, finally. Maybe this is a real case, the kind you get paid for.
Apparently we installed it, then came all the way over here and waited. Or we installed it from there, with the long arm of the law.
A fax addressed to Tex Murphy from the Countess Renier?
Dear Mr. Murphy, you have been recommended to me as someone capable of handling delicate matters with both competence and discretion. I am prepared to pay you handsomely in exchange for your services. I would prefer to give you the details in person. I don't wish to seem impertinent, but time is of the essence. Please meet me at my residence as soon as possible. The address is 1329 Fillmore, Pacific Heights. Countess M. Renier. Okay. Let's get our travel on.
The Countess Renier. That name smacks of money. Hopefully she doesn't want to hire me to find her lost poodle. As I land my speeder, I see my dream house, only bigger. The butler is a tall, thin man, about 70. He tells me the Countess is expecting me and shows me into a large, lavishly furnished drawing room.
I'm the Countess Renier. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. You know, I pictured you being, well, older and heavier.
No one is born old, Mr. Murphy. Now, shall we discuss our business while we're still young?
Oh, by all means. Pardon my interruption.
Your services have been recommended to me by a trusted friend who prefers to remain anonymous. Suffice it to say that your unique abilities are what I need right now.
Which of my unique abilities are you referring to?
I'm sure you have many unique abilities. The one I would hire you for is your talent of locating people and things. I've been told this talent has made you some friends and many enemies.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Countess, but wasn't it Roy Rogers who once said, "You can't please all the people all the time"?
Save your homespun humor for a more gullible woman. What I'm asking you to do may make you very unpopular with some people.
Exactly how unpopular are we talking here?
Let me give you some background information, then you can decide for yourself. Some time ago, a family heirloom was stolen from this bungalow. I do keep most of my valuables on my estate in Europe, but on this visit, I brought the piece to show a friend. Within hours of my arrival, I found it stolen, and I have made extensive inquiries trying to retrieve it, but I found out nothing.
Well, I'm sure you have more resources, talking about cash, than I do. You should be able to buy all the information you need. What makes you think that I can help you?
Oh, I don't. I remembered what my friend had told me about you after I had exhausted every other option.
You called Cagney and Lacey already?
You know, referring to me as your last option could automatically double my fee.
I already planned on paying you much more than your usual fee. I'm a wealthy young woman, Mr. Murphy. To give you an idea, the stolen artifact alone is worth more money than you could earn in 10 lifetimes.
Oh, we'll see about that when I win the clearinghouse sweepstakes.
How quaint. Let's not waste any more time. I need some work done, and I'll pay you well for it.
Well, in my experience, getting paid well is a relative term.
Your obsession with money is appalling.
Oh, I have any number of appalling traits, but I am a good PI.
Well, if you prove to be as good as you think you are, I'll pay you a $30,000 finder's fee.
Well, let me think about it. Okay, I'll do it. In fact, I'll even mow your lawn at no charge.
Try to control yourself, Mr. Murphy. I'll expect you to focus all of your energies on this job, and the methods you use to retrieve the artifact are of no interest to me. But as more time elapses, the less likely it is that the item will be found, and for that reason, I must require you to find it and to return it to me within 1 week. And after that, there will be no finder's fee available to you.
Do you pay time and a half after 40 hours? That's a joke.
I have stated my conditions. As to the artifact itself, it is a beautiful statuette made of crystal and shaped in the form of a bird. It has been in my family for countless generations, and as I said, it is extremely valuable. There are many collectors who would stop at nothing to own it. Whoever stole the statuette would undoubtedly have gone to the black market and offered it to the highest bidder.
I think I saw that statuette you're talking about. Someone was selling it on the Home Shopping Network. Boy, I had no idea it was so expensive.
You make jokes, but you cannot possibly know how rare and valuable the statuette is. And now that you have all the necessary information, we'll end this charming visit. Don't bother contacting me until you have the statuette in your possession. And if you are successful in your search, it could change my opinion of you considerably. My valet will give you a retainer of $1,000 on your way out. Goodbye, Mr. Murphy.
I didn't tell the Countess, but I would have done damn near anything for $30,000. Now I've got to find a link to the black market. How hard can it be?
Surely not very hard. Link to the black market. Beak. Let us go see Beak Nutties.
Hiya, Murphy. Well, you see my new nose. I'm so excited. I'm gonna look and feel like a new man.
Aww. Exploit his gratitude. Sarcastic narcissism, kiss up.
Congratulations. Now you'll have to carry a stick around to keep the women off you.
Oh, come on, Murphy. Quit funning me. What do you need? I can't help you there. I haven't got any info on that. Oh, I'm nobody. I just try to keep my nose clean and my ear to the ground. Oh, wait a minute. Or was that vice versa?
No, Vice Versa was a 1985 movie starring Fred Savage and Judge Reinhold. It was a remake of a remake of a remake or something like that. So no questions about the black market can be asked. All right, fine.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
Thank you. Modest but manly.
Paul, it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
You know, Tex, it must take quite an effort to be lonely, broke, and still so smug.
It does. It really does.
I have talents that money can't buy, and some that I charge for.
Oh, how intriguing. So, is there something you came to ask me about?
How do you feel about the current economic situation in Zimbabwe?
Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it.
Franco.
I don't know how you're going to find him, but if you do, be careful.
How Italian is Mr. Franco? In Sacer Convern. Alright. To the police station. Maybe I should have gone back to Beak first. Oh well.
Hey, Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling some about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
Congratulations, Mac. Maybe now your hemorrhoids will calm down.
You're a real joker. But not even you can ruin my day. So what do you want? He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade. Sorry, Murphy. Meek's a real valuable contact on the street, but he doesn't come cheap. He was a wacko who had a kid show on TV years ago. He quit the TV biz and opened a novelty shop somewhere in the mutant section. Word is, he got involved with the illegal novelty trade and got himself killed. He disappeared months ago.
There's an illegal novelty trade. Okay. Anything else?
Some of the cops here at the station joined the crusade. None of them work here anymore. I don't take much stock in religious movements, but it sure turned those guys into fanatics. Of course I know the Colonel. Didn't he teach you the business? He's the best PI I've ever worked with. No offense. We scratch each other's backs. He's been busy with some case, and I haven't seen him for a few weeks.
Well, that's not gonna work.
I don't know what I tried to do.
My shiny but cheaply made fax machine sits ready for action.
Action Fax. Tuesdays this fall. Oh yeah, right. Talk to Beak. I think we're walking the wrong way.
Hiya, Murphy. I've heard his name in connection with some smuggling and illegal importing. I don't know anymore. I can't help you there. I haven't got any info on that. I can't help you there.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
Hello! Pleasure to see you. Welcome to my inaugural stream. I'm currently trapped in a dark and endless void. It's so scary.
You know, I subscribe to a trade paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade. There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
Out back, you say? Very well, we shall go to the outback. I went the wrong way. Okay, we shall go to the outback from the front. Yeah. Wait. Yep, nope. You shouldn't be surprised that it would be my first choice. Although I probably should have saved it for some later date after I got some people following me. Just, oh well.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared.
He doesn't.
This must be the trade paper Rook mentioned.
There are more. Yes, it's true. Wanted. Private collector interested in acquiring pieces of jade. Will pay top dollar or trade. Contact Franco Franco at the Alhambra Theater, 808 Paloma Lane. Shut up, Paloma. Beep.
Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, 2 lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
Okay, shut up. I want to watch the movie. Man, without a doubt, Buster Keaton is the best of all the silent film actors. I'm just going to bliss out for a minute thinking of scenes from The General. I like that part. Very cool. Oh, right. I was here for this.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Franco. Tell me, do you do most of your business in dark theaters?
How and where I do my business is not your concern, Mr. Private Eye. As I'm sure you know, I'm strictly a legitimate businessman.
Strictly. How legit? Too legit? Too legit to quit? Hey! Get down to business with a bad pun. Huh. Well, it is me playing.
Yeah, you may be legit, but I understand you're pretty jaded.
Oh yes, that I am. Speaking of which, did you bring the item?
Brought a item.
Ah, a lovely specimen. It will make a fine addition to my collection.
Where'd the pigment go?
Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
That jade turned clear.
There's a statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came onto the market. You know who has it?
I know the statuette you're referring to. There were several bidders for it. But I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching. I can say no more about it. There. Now I fulfill my part of the bargain. Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
Eddie Ching. Middle name, Ka. Eddie Ka-Ching!